Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the DC show. This is T McNeil. Today is Monday. Let's do another hands-on review. This time guys, I have the Jordan DNAs in that black, red, and cement gray, along with the white as well. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the ins and outs of the shoe. We're going to talk about the various materials and a lot of the stunning detail that went into creating this particular shoe. And lastly, we'll go over the price point and where you can purchase these shoes. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into a little bit of information. Now, as far as this particular shoe goes, it does say that the Jordan DNA men's shoe matches a lightweight, flexible feel with Jordan DNA for an iconic off-court shoe. Furthermore, its breathable upper locks you in thanks to its heritage-inspired lacing system, while a flexible foam outsole keeps you light on your feet, or keeps you light on your feet for that matter. Alright, and as far as the product details, it does say that one, it's lightweight, upper is breathable and comfortable, TPU eye stays inspired by Jordan heritage, enhance the lockdown, lightweight midsole, outsole delivers flexible cushioning, synthetic leather quarter panel enhances the support, and lastly, strategically place rubber pods on the forefoot and heel, enhance grip and durability. So we'll go over majority of those information as well on the physical shoe itself. Alright, so let's go ahead on and jump right into it. So guys, you can see right here, starting with the right shoe, we'll start right at the toe box area guys. As always, I do like that Jordan Jumpman logo right there with the individual stitching on this little teeny panel right here in the front. It's kind of like a rubberized material. Now the toe box area itself is that breathable mesh, and I always like to talk about that and the importance of that, being able to keep your feet dry from perspiration, sweat, you know, things like that. Not saying that it's going to negate that problem. You know, people's feet do different things, but for the most part, this does allow your feet to breathe, which at the end of the day is something extremely important. Okay, now it does contrast from the mesh material guys, and then it goes the solid rubber outsole right here, and you can see it's in 3 different tiers of colors: black, the white, and the gray. And then what I like guys is the gray eyelids. All right guys, right here where the shoestrings actually go. Now this actually is more like a hardened plastic. Okay, it's not something that I would say is completely durable, but it does work for the shoe, and I only say that because of the choice of color. All right, and then it goes from that hard plastic type of material, and then it goes to the suede and nubuck material that you typically see on New Balance shoes, you know, things like that. Okay, now the Air Jordan Jumpman logo is kind of like that plastic on the eyelid. I don't know how long something like this will last. Hopefully you're the type person that doesn't dog your shoes out. You take care of your stuff. You shouldn't really have too much of an issue with this, but just to let you guys know that that has that plastic material and feel, just like the gray eyelids here. Okay, all right, now when we contrast around the back of the shoe, you actually see the individual stitching right here guys. Okay, and that goes all the way around to the eyelids up here on the shoe, and continues on down to the solid rubber outsole on the inner portion of the shoe. Okay, now the ankle loops on the back of the shoe, you know, nothing really major, nothing spectacular. There's no designs on it, etc., but it does look great for the most part. Okay, now going around to the actual tongue of the shoe. Now on the tongue loop, you can see that it has the Air Jordan wording right there, which obviously looks great. Now the tongue is actually a little bit more along the lines of kind of softer mesh type material. It's not really this type of mesh. It's a different type of mesh, more like a synthetic mesh. So maybe a little hard to see, but it's a little bit different from the toe box area here. Okay, saying obviously this mesh of the toe box is extremely soft, so this is probably one of those shoes that not only is good to walk in, but it's good to exercise in. I don't condone exercising the Jordans, guys. I'm going to be extremely honest with you. I would probably get some different Nike shoes because there's too many options out here to choose from. Jordans to me have always been not really a basketball shoe. Okay, it's just a lounge shoe. It's a stylish shoe. You know, it's one of those shoes where it's just made for the culture. Okay, so you style these shoes a certain way, and you basically chill in the shoes. Okay, I don't never like playing basketball in Jordans because I don't want to dog them out and mess them up. Okay, that's just me personally, but you guys let me know how y'all feel about that statement. Okay, but as far as the interior of the shoe, guys, and what we'll do, we'll flip the shoestrings up. Now the interior does match the Jordan symbol, guys, on this side of the shoe here, and you know, you can see that beautiful red right there. And then if we flip on to the inside, now on the inside, guys, you've got that beautiful gray that obviously matches the bottom of the shoe, and it also is contrasted with the red as well that matches the back of the tongue with the all black Jumpman logo. Okay, now these shoes, guys, are the low top edition. If you're not fans of low top, I would not suggest that. I'm not going to sit here and say that it has a lot of ankle support because I don't really see a lot of support with these type of shoes simply because they're low top. Some people prefer low top, some people prefer mid top, and some people actually prefer the high top. Me personally, I prefer the mid top because of the comfort. Okay, so don't expect a lot of ankle support from these shoes, just to let you guys know. All right, but other than that, I mean, it's a very beautiful shoe. Now if we go to the bottom of the shoe, guys, you can actually see, and there's my light, you can actually see the Jumpman logo there, and then, you know, it contrasts into the white. And I do like this circular indentation here, guys. Now actually, if you can see that pretty closely, my light has disappeared, but it kind of has a ridged effect that goes around the circular portion of the shoe here, right around the bottom of the heel, and then it's kind of outlined, as you can see, guys, you know, with that beautiful white. So at the end of the day, you definitely can't beat that. Okay, but other than that, I mean, it's a lot of stunning detail, guys, and you know, we'll go over this portion right now. Alright, guys, so moving on with the rest of the shoe. Had to fix my light there, but as you can see here, it says established 1985. Alright, guys, so as I always like to say, with any Jordan shoe, you know, it's not a new release. Okay, I always have to stress that to people, you know, especially the youngins these days. They always seem to think that these are the latest and greatest shoes, and I keep telling them these shoes are re-released several times over the decades. These same shoes was out when I was a kid, when you guys were kids, you know, if you're old enough to remember. Okay, so 1985, I was 1 year old. Okay, so again, the thing is, you know, it's a lot of stunning detail. Now we go to the right shoe, guys. Same ordeal, same material, same setup. And I only say that because, you know, depending on the shoe, just like the Nike LeBrons that just came out, you know, he had one shoe this color, he had another shoe this color. Okay, one was white, one was black, and then sometimes they'll put different designs and different aesthetics on certain shoes. Okay, so your right shoe may have a certain look and feel, then your left shoe might have a certain look and feel with different materials. Okay, sometimes they'll do that as well. So these shoes, you know, both shoes are exactly the same. All details, guys, on the right shoe is exactly the same as the left shoe. Okay, so you guys let me know how y'all feel about this particular shoe. Like I said, I do like this breathable mesh material. Like I said, it's always vitally important for your feet to be able to breathe, and you can see on the right shoe as well, guys, established 1985. All right, and like I said, got that beautiful suede and nubuck. Not a lot of ankle support. Do I highly recommend the shoe? Yes and no. Okay, again, it's just to each his own. But if you're looking for, like I said, ankle support, this is really not the shoe that I would go with. Okay, and lastly, as far as a price point and where to get the shoes, now they are on DTLR. You can find them on footlocker.com, and also I would try Dick's Sporting Goods as well. Okay, so either one of those 3 stores should do you justice. All right. As far as a price, now I've seen different prices of these shoes. They're not extremely expensive, but you can actually get these shoes for less than $100. I think they're going for, I want to say, anywhere between $59.95 and $80 as well. So it's not really breaking the bank. It's definitely in that sweet spot. Okay, so if you guys have any questions or any comments, definitely let me know, and I will get back to you ASAP. And I want to make a side note, guys, as far as the commenting is concerned. Right now, YouTube is actually doing something weird with the whole commenting situation. And what I mean by that is comments can be disabled from time to time. So if you guys actually say certain words, or if you comment a certain way, YouTube will actually flag your comment. Unfortunately, that has nothing to do with me, and it's a slight chance that I may not actually get to your comment. Okay, so just want to let you guys know that hopefully, you know, it's something in the near future that YouTube will be able to lift completely and allow people to comment the way that they want to. So for some reason, like I said, comments are being flagged. I'm not seeing all of the comments, unfortunately. So if I don't get back to you, that's probably the reason why. Okay, but I do encourage you guys to comment anyway, and I will get back to you. All right. Also, guys, make sure that you like and share this content. I would definitely appreciate that. Also, if you enjoy the content, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and do not forget to tap that bell symbol so that you receive notifications when the DC Show puts up new content. So I appreciate you watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, have a good one.